What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And bear with me 1 minute. I am still sharing all of this stuff. This is the last one I have to do. So just bear with me 1 second while I share this last thing on here and then get people ready as we start this journey. And what we're going to be doing today is talking about where we sit with Bitcoin, what just happened, what price did we just go to, and why we blasted off from there, and a couple of theories that I have about it. And I want to go back and actually retouch on the theory that I had about the 40K level. That theory is still broken, but we have another one that is actually a lot on the same. If you take a 55% reduction from the top of the Bitcoin market at 64,000 down 55%, we went there. Now, if we take that same mindset of the 55% down from the top of here, it means right around 32,000. That is almost exactly, we'll look and see what 55% is. It might be a little lower, but we're going to look and see. Maybe we actually just had a same dip as we did last time, except my old theory was instead of it being between 30 and 40, it was at 40 and 50. That's gone. But instead of that, we go down 55% from the top to where we are now at 32, maybe even 30. We might go a little bit below. But also Tesla, let's go back and remember that, guys. Remember who bought in at 33,500? Mr. Elon Musk himself. And don't you think they're going to protect that area with everything that they have? They did it last time. It dropped to 28.8. Who was buying the dip? Elon Musk, Michael Saylor. Now it's going to be Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, Nayib Bukele, the mayor of Miami, Bitboy Crypto probably, Altcoin Data. I don't know. Those guys are probably millionaires. Let's get PewDiePie on the train, man. He's a millionaire. Hey, I saw Mr. Beast do a Coinbase commercial. I'm going to get that on one of my shows. He did an advertisement for Coinbase. Mr. Beast did. I'm telling you, I'll show you it. I was surprised. I was like, Mr. Beast is advertising for Coinbase, dude. That's awesome. I wonder how much I paid him for that, right? So we're just going to go over all this. I do have like one more place to share. Sorry, I get a little bit caught up because I love talking to you guys. Discord and then Reddit, and we're good to go. And then we'll get right into the chart, guys. And actually, let's start to do that now. Share my screeny with you. There we go. All right, let's get right over there to Bitcoin because we just had a major blast off from a major dump. See, we're already back at 35. We just went to 32 today, and I was looking at all the other influencers stuff to see kind of, where everybody was, and everybody was talking about the market crashing because they did videos like an hour ago. And an hour ago, that's what was happening. The market was crashing, and we were going down to 32,000, and something happened, and we went right up to 36. And I'll tell you what I think happened in a minute. And I think I have a pretty good understanding. Then we're going to go look for evidence of that. It's just a theory until it's proven, right? So, but you never can prove something unless you have a theory to start off with. So I really advocate for have your own theories. Yes, of course, go with all the theories that work, the past theories that have worked before. But if you have a new theory, that's what this world is about, is figuring things out, guys. Things break, things do faulty things all the time. But all you can do is either be reactionary or be preparatory. And what that means is, are you going to react to everything that happens, or are you going to be prepared for every situation? And no matter what happens, you're good to go, right? So that's where I want us to be in our mindset, is being prepared for all scenarios. And that's what we're going to go forward with here on the channel. So, I was going to do a live stream over the weekend. Things just didn't work out. I didn't get, I was like, hey, guys, if you want me to do a live stream before church, let me know. Nobody said anything. So I just kind of took the weekend off. Thank you guys for that, though, by the way, for letting me have the weekend off. I kind of appreciate that. It actually gave me a lot to recharge. Now we're having a good video today. So sometimes you just got to recharge, too. So if you're burnt out on crypto right now, take a step back, guys. Like the crypto is going to be here tomorrow. You can make money off crypto tomorrow, right? So especially at times like this, and if you've never been in crypto before, this is your chance, guys. Remember, you were like, hey, I don't want to buy crypto at $60,000. I don't want to buy crypto at $50,000, $40,000. Well, here's your chance. If you were never in crypto before, this is the advice that I was telling my family, my friends, anyone close to me that I wanted to make money. Here you go. on a silver platter. Now 36, no, I would have said 32. That would have been your buy-in price today, 32.9. And I would definitely not buy in at 36 right now. But what I'm saying is when it goes down to 32 like that, that would have been the best time to buy. Obviously, you don't buy after we just went from 32 all the way up to 36. You don't buy at 36 like that, right? So you miss the dip. So this is the problem right here that we face without knowing for sure what is going on in the inner workings. And that's why it was cool when Elon Musk was on crypto Twitter more, because then you could kind of judge his next movements. And, then you can kind of put it together with the market and figure out what's going on. Like, where is the big money at? What are the big money people doing? And that is what we need to look at in the news today. So let's go look. Let's say, is MicroStrategy buying Bitcoin today? Okay. Will Bitcoin crash in 2022? Oh, where is this? When is this? No, that's just in December, darn it. Okay, well, said it bought another 1,000 in November 29th. So why would he do that at the top? That's kind of at the top, guys. So if they're buying December 9th, like since November 29th, yeah, it did kind of go down a little bit then, but that is a pretty high price. So I guarantee when it goes down to 32,000, he is borrowing as much money as he can to buy. We'll have it come out. Obviously, it takes a while because, look, he bought from November 29th. It didn't come out till December 10th. And that's the unfortunate part about what we're dealing with here is we don't get the information until afterwards. So it's really hard to figure out what these big guys are doing right at the time. Now, let's change the name, right? Let's do Elon Musk. Because that's what I want to know. Is he buying right now? What is he doing? Like, did he back up his $33,000 purchase today? Or did he sell his Bitcoin? Like, okay, Elon Musk says he plans to hold Bitcoin long term. That was in 2021. So, okay, well, hopefully he still feels the same now. Sentiment can change. Is Elon Musk still buying Bitcoin? Well, must stay above this level for Elon Musk's bet to be in the clear. That's 2021. I want something new, and there's nothing new. Darn it, guys. So there's nothing. There's no. I almost want to go down to Tesla today, guys, and start asking. Hey, Elon, where's all the Bitcoin money going? Like, what are you doing? Are we still having fun with Bitcoin or what? I mean, are you making billions of dollars still, or did you give up on making billions? I mean, I know you have your eyes set on trillions of dollars, but come on, billions ain't nothing to joke around with either. So yeah, now let's take this. Like I was telling you earlier, now we're going to take the price from top to bottom. Okay. Now let's see where we went from the top here. Let's look at it right here. 64, there it was, 64,895. And let's go get our handy dandy ruler. Okay. Then we go all the way down. Wait, April 12th to May 12th. Okay. I forgot that is the dates. I don't know what dates they are. Oh, it was the 20th. I remember it was the 20th. So, and then it went down to what? Like 30,400? Boom. So that's a 53% drop. Oh, actually, it's more than that. I think Crypto Wendy said it was 55. So I'm going to take her word for that. She said it's 55. So I did my own research. It said 53. I agree 55 is probably right. So we'll do 55. Let's try over here. So even if somebody says something, this is how you do your own research. I just showed you. Somebody said 55. I saw 53. I trust her, judgment. So I'm going to say 60 or 55, like she said. So that's a proof of how you can do your own research in crypto. So it says 68. I know we went to 69. Oh, there it is right there, 69. Okay. So 69 right here, November 10th. I was telling everybody November 10th. Why is everybody saying November 8th? The Bitcoin high was on November 10th, right here, $69,000. That is one thing I don't agree with, that it didn't happen on the 8th or the 9th. It happened on the 10th. You can see right here, look. So, but let's go all the way to the bottom here, which would have been a 38% drop right here. Now let's go to where we are now. Guys, look at this. Look at this. 32,000 is about 52%, guys. We are there. We're there. This is it. We don't go any farther down than this. My theory is different now. It's not between 40 and 50, like I said, but it is the same thing that is happening back here is doing it again over here. We have a 53% drop. You know, we could even call it a 55 if you want to. I don't care. But yeah, that to me, we're good to go. We hit the bottom. This is what was supposed to happen. They had us at 40 for a long time. Why? For that level of accumulation to grow, guys. And what they do, the more money that's in there, the more Bitcoin acts like a magnet, guys. I'm telling you, I've seen it. Like, there's no proof to what I'm saying except in the pudding. There's proof is in the pudding, right? So that price of Bitcoin, you can see it happened over here, right? Let's show you again. When we went down from here, right here, we were being pulled up the whole time, and we were being pulled up and down. So it's like you have magnets on both sides, right? You have the bull magnet and then the bear magnet, right? Just put it that way. And then the bull's magnet are pulling it up because of the last prices that it had been, and the bear magnet's pulling it down because, you know, the previous years and stuff. And so it's trying to get it down. And whatever magnet, you know, has the most power, obviously, or the most, you know, things to grab onto, it's going to win. And right now we have a more upward trajectory. So that means the power is going more for the magnet on the top, pulling it back up. And it happened here. You can see that we had a big issue pulling back and forth, as you can see with all of these wicks down here. And that's what I was looking for over here. The same thing, big wicks. Didn't have a bunch of them. We had one, we had a couple, not as good. They were candles, right? We were looking for wicks and we got candles. Candles are a bad thing on the way down because that means you're not getting that bear pressure and then the bull's fighting back. All you're getting is that bear pressure and the bears are winning. That's why you see a candlestick with no wick. That means the bears are winning. That magnet on the bottom is winning. It's pulling it down, guys. That's why I'm always looking for these wicks to say, hey, this wick says, hey, we're going back up from here. Right? Don't forget these things. Just because it didn't work out how we thought in the first place, don't forget the fundamentals. So now we have this big wick going down. So at 32, right? Of course, boom, we went up to 36. So our patterns are still playing out pretty well. And I like where we are on our channel. And I was thinking, I want to know from you if you guys think I prepared you enough for this bear market, because I can have speculation, but I don't actually know if I prepared you or not without you guys telling me. So I would really like to know what you guys and where your mindset is at as my, you know, supporters, as my fan base, as my backbone, whatever you want to, you know, label your guys self as, my friends, my peeps, whatever, you know, Bitcoin renegades. You guys are my backbone. And I want to know, you know, kind of where your heads are here. Do you think we're done? You know, I have my opinions, of course, you know, but I listen to other people. You know, I like to take everybody's opinions in and then kind of weigh all of it with my own, you know, thought process and see where we land, right? And I encourage you guys to do that too, because if you take that's how you can be successful in the world. You have your own thoughts, but then you can get, you know, what everybody else is thinking. Then you get an all-around picture. And that's the same thing with Bitcoin, right? It's like brainstorming where we're going next and always having a plan. When you buy Bitcoin, and most people just buy it. They're like, I don't have a plan. They're just like, I'm going to buy Bitcoin and I'm going to sell it for a profit, right? That is going to get you wrecked. You have to have a plan. Be like, okay, I'm buying at 30,000 and I'm not selling until it goes to $62,000. And that's it. That's the game. Can you hold on until that Bitcoin hits your price target or somewhere close to it? If it hit like 59,000, boom, you're good to go, right? So that's how I'm encouraging you guys to always have a plan and a back out strategy. Like if you need to, always have a conditionary plan as well with Bitcoin, because look what happened. We didn't think it was going to break 40, because look at this, dude. It shouldn't have. Like in all aspects of what is going on, except for, us having to have a 55% correction again. All aspects of it were actually lining up pretty well. And I was like, yes, this is going to play out. This is going to be the best call I ever made. And then it didn't work out, but that's okay. I got to go on the Crypto Wendy show, which was awesome. I hope we become new friends now. We didn't really get to talk a lot because it was just like live, and then we're here. And I was like, oh, yes, this is awesome, but I'm scared. And then Wendy was so generous, and like I got nervous, and she's like, you can't be nervous here. And like for some reason, instead of that making me more nervous, it actually made me less nervous. And I was like, okay, I'll just give you my nerves. And then boom, I was good to go. And I think it's pretty awesome. But yeah, even though that theory didn't pan out, I think this one will. I think, let's do 55% from the top here. So 69,000 on November 10th, right there. See, okay, 69,000. I thought it was 69,999. No, obviously it wasn't. Yeah. Okay, 69 is the top. Okay, so let's start at 69 and then all the way to 55%, and we'll see where that is. 50%, let's see, 55%. 55% would be $31,014. From top to bottom, from 69.33, which is a little bit high, so I would add $33 to that. So it'd be 31.47, 31047. And what did we go down to? 32. I mean, dude, it doesn't have to be exactly 55% every time. It doesn't have to be the same exact thing. So I think we're good to go. And shout out to, I believe, Altcoin Daily. Yeah, he was the one who showed me how to use this ruler thing. And all he did is press on the ruler and then use it. I just didn't know where it was at. So he showed me where it was at by actually having his screen visible, because most crypto YouTubers don't show you these things on here. So they just kind of press them and then you're like, okay, what did you do? How do you do that? I want to learn. But yeah. So other than that, let's look at some altcoins. I really think that we've hit the bottom here, or pretty darn close to it. Look at that. It's just like maybe another percentage or two to get down to the 55%. So I think we're good to go, guys. I think we hit our bottom, and the bear market is, rearing its ugly head. But I don't think the bull market's over, guys. I think this is our second, extension of the bull cycle now. And this is going a little bit different than my last theory, but kind of along the same lines. So I'm really happy with this. I really am. And I hope it works out. This one actually is more likely to work out than my last one, because that was just me grasping at straws and hoping, one of them was going to be the short one. Or do you want the long one with straws or the short one? You want the long one, and make sure it was a long one, because you don't want the shortest straw, right? The shortest straw loses, I think, or wins. I'm not sure. I always get things mixed up. I'm not dyslexic or anything, but I kind of am. Like my brain is kind of backwards. I always say resistance when I mean support, and I always say support when I mean resistance. And all right, let's look at Algorand today. What the frick, man? I'm not happy with altcoins. This is why we're in a bear market, guys. So it's weird, okay? We have Bitcoin in a sideways market, kind of bear period, bear time. I wouldn't call it a bear market, like a bear hangout, a bear shindig. It isn't like a long-term thing, it's just like a carnival. It's here a little bit and then it's gone, you know what I mean? So, but then it affects these, but we are in a bear market in altcoins. 90 cents. Okay, well, this doesn't show it as much, because yeah, we've seen Algorand at 90 cents. This is the one that really got me. Now, and I'm going to tell you, it might not have got you as much as it did me, but this got me hard. If you go back and look at Tezos $2.81. This is when I first got into crypto in a bear market, guys. That is the price that Tezos was in a bear market. When I first got into crypto and got into Tezos, $281. Guess what price Bitcoin was? $9,000. We are in a bear market. We are in a bear market for altcoins. We never had our alt season at the end of the Bitcoin market. Why? Because the market's not over yet. It's not. I'm calling, like I told you that I would call it. I'm not calling it yet. This is, I'm going down the path, and I will call it within the next week or so, like I said. But right now I'm not calling it. I'm actually calling nothing. I'm watching. But right now, when I get evidence like this, okay, let's go back and look at the $2.81 teasers. Okay. All time, baby. Where look at this, 2019. Okay, 40 cents, but I'm talking 2020 is when I got in. Okay, 2020 around May. Look at that. $3. This was a full out bear market at this point. $3 Tezos. Now, I'm not going to say anything else. No. But yeah, guys, come on. We're not in a bull market right now, but we're not in a per se bear market either, because look, this was 2018, 2017. Tezos went to $5, $6, $8. And then it had its bear market. Yeah, it did go to like, this is a real bear market right here. This is like nitty gritty. This right here. Okay, so we're not technically in this. That is a full out bear market. That was before my time though. So maybe I don't know what a real bear market is then. Maybe I've never seen a real legit bear market. But to me, this is a bear market price. Okay, but these are technically legit bear market prices at 47 cents. Now, if you ever see Tezos at 41 cents again, and you're not buying $1 billion worth, even if you don't have $1 billion, then please unsubscribe and exit stage left. No. But for real, guys, we got to really do our due diligence. If we get a crypto at 41 cents that can peak at, oh, I don't know, $10 or whatever. Wow, it never went to a new all-time high, guys. 833, hold on, what does it say here? 834. And that's not the top, though. It won't show us the top for some reason. It doesn't like to show us the top. That's the top, even though it's way far down from the top. So let's look at where this is. That's like $10.50. You see that? $10.50. So, and then we only went to 880 here. So we still haven't gone to a new all-time high with Tezos. And why I think it's going to happen now is this third one is going to be the big one. We're going to have another blast off up here. And same with Bitcoin. This last third section is going to be the end, though, because that's just it. That's just, we've prolonged it long enough. We can't prolong it any longer. So we are looking for an end of a bear market. I am saying we're looking at May or June, the end of the bull market, and an actual bear market where we might see Tezos go down to 40 cents again, where we might see the graph go down to 10 cents. Ooh, the graph at 10 cents. Last time I had the graph at 10 cents, I almost made $100,000. So I am hoping the graph goes to 10 cents again. Of course, I don't want any of my money in the market while it's happening, though. So we definitely want to, get out of that. But while I have a lot of you on here, please subscribe to the channel if you're not, and smash that like button. But since most of you didn't see this, I'm going to show you one more time so you don't have to go back and look. We are looking for a 55% retracement from the top of 69,000 down to the bottom. Shout out to Crypto Wendy for this. Because she is the one who brought it kind of to my attention and kind of made me feel like maybe my pattern isn't invalidated, that maybe we still have hope, but it's a different pattern than the one I was talking about. So 55% would be right here, 30,000, right around 31,000. Okay, because I'm lower there. So we're going to say right around here. Okay, and that's where we need to go. So I think 32.9 is pretty close to that, but we might have to go down one more time. Now, if you look at that, we have 54.86% or whatever here. And then if you go back to here, it's a 55% drop from the top to the bottom. So this is actually doing pretty well. Now, I do want to go into the graph next because I mean, I hope none of you bought the graph at the same time I did. And if you did, please don't sell for a loss. Not financial advice, of course, entertainment purposes only, but I don't want you guys to lose a ton of money. That's not why I did this. That's the opposite of why I did this. I want you to make money, guys. So unfortunately, I got caught with my pants down on the graph. I really did. I bought at 88 cents, and then I bought at 66 cents, and then I bought at 54 cents. And I was trying to buy it down until we hit a bottom. And then at 54, I saw it was just going to keep going down. So at that point, I'm like, I'm just waiting now. Okay, you got me. But it's a long-term game for me now. As you know, I've probably lost over $1,000 on this trade. But guess what? I've never actually had realized losses on maybe one or two of my trades. That was the last bear market we're in. I'm not doing that this time. This is what they try to do, because last time we were in this kind of a bear market, remember the first 55% drop I was telling you about? I actually sold all of my altcoins, all of them, every single one of them. I didn't have any altcoins at all. And then they all went up majorly after that. And I was like, well, dude, if I would have just kept my altcoins, I would have made a ton of money. So that's where I was here. I was trying to combat the last thing that happened to me with the future, and it didn't work out correctly. So that was a risk. And I really hope if you did buy that you're as, diamond-handed and focused as I am. And I'm going to show you a few things on the graph, why we are not worrying, and actually why the graph is going to be around for the next bull market. So I'm going to show you right now before we get into this TA, because this is what I was like, man, the graph, am I an idiot? Like, did I just do the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life? No. And I'm going to show you why. And I almost thought that I was a complete fool. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I almost thought I was an idiot because I lost. If you look at this here, let's go. I need to go here real quick just to show you guys what I'm talking about. I really thought I was stupid. Okay, this started out as $2,300. As you see, it's only $1,026. Like I said, I bought at 88 cents, but this is the cool part, okay? I was worried about that part. This is the cool thing. And I keep looking down here for stuff. Now, this is December 16th, and this is the latest round of awesome news. So, the Graph Foundation awards $48 million grant to the Guild to join the Graph as a core developer. Awesome. Now, let's look again. The Graph awards a $60 million grant to Semiotic AI to join the Graph as a core developer. And then they offer a $2.5 million bug bounty. These are things of a crypto that isn't going anywhere. They are literally giving grants to have people develop on the graph, which is indexing and querying blockchain data like Google does on a regular blockchain. So that is why I'm saying that we're okay with the graph. I think we're going to be cool sitting in it for the next bull market. If this turns out to be an all-out bear market and my 55% recovery doesn't happen, that's worst case scenario now. But I really think we're going to recover from this, and I really think we're going to have a third pump in this bull market. Now, I have been wrong before, and as you know, my ideals are kind of radical at times when it comes to Bitcoin and, bull markets and bear markets, but I'm going to stick behind that, guys. That's what I do. That's who I am. So this right here is a little bit worrisome to me because it looks like we just broke down, but it looks like it wants to come back up. As you see, we have the downward wick, which obviously means we're going up. But if you look right here, it broke below this point. So that would mean that it was dropping from this level. But as you see, it kind of peeks its head out a little bit sometimes and then goes right back into it. See that? How far it was out and then it went back right in. So I would actually watch this level. I don't quite think it's a breakdown yet. I really don't. But I don't like to put the candle on the one that's moving. So we'll have to wait and see where this one closes to see, hey, if it closes in this gap or even above, we could go up a little bit, right? But if it closes below this, it could actually even go down a little bit further. As you see, people are selling. This is worried volume. They waited for it to go up to 58.60 and then they started selling a bunch. That is people that don't read the news. That the first one that I read you, that came from December 16th. That was only 1 month ago that they put all that money into it. Okay. And then if you look back at Algorand, before I get more in this TA, they did the same thing, except they had 500 million put in there. So I'm pretty okay with these two cryptos right now. You know, and then if you look at Tezos going back, it's going to recover again, whether it be now or in the next bull market. See, this is what I'm telling you. If we do say we're here, this was our current bull market, right? And I'm telling you, well, it might get bad for the short term, but if you hold through it all, we'll have another one. And then that'll happen again. We'll have a bear market and then another big one. So there's no reason to ever sell crypto at a loss unless that crypto could disappear like some do. Very rarely, though. I haven't seen a lot of crypto companies in the top 100 disappear completely. But it can happen. And people more experienced than me have talked about it. So I definitely listen to that. But for right now, it's not going to scare me out. I think we're good. I think the cryptos that we have chosen, you know, even though the graph isn't a layer one, it is an Ethereum token. I believe with everything that's going into it, it'll be around. Algorand is freaking awesome. And I don't know if Algorand is a layer one or a layer two because it's its own blockchain, but it's designed to scale Ethereum, right? So I don't know if it's a layer one or layer two. It kind of trips me out. It's like a layer one with layer two attributes. You know what I mean? So it's kind of weird. But let's go in and look at the actual 4 hour now, because I want to get some kind of an idea of where we're going from here, guys. We need to, you know, look at some technicals because me just guessing isn't working. So actually, I think me guessing actually did work a little bit better than TA. And it wasn't really guessing, more of educated guessing and like prayer and, you know, just, I don't know, you can call it fasting or not fasting, but concentrating, just putting everything you are into something, you know, to win because you'll be successful at it. So we actually have a falling wedge right here and we have a double bottom. So this is good, guys. We actually might go up from here on the 4 hour. It's looking a little bit bullish to me. So you see these double bottom right here. We could actually, you know, head to the top here and then, you know, we might test it back down or break through. So who knows what's going to happen with that. That's good news, though, for the short term. We can possibly use this as a catalyst to go up further. So good news on that. Let's go to the 1 hour. Oh, and we definitely want to look at the actually, we don't need to look at the moving averages, guys, because the moving average, oh gosh. The moving averages are going to be way lower or way higher up here. We are nowhere. I mean, I'll show you if you want to see, but our moving averages are going to be way too high for us to really do anything with. So yeah. Oh, 37. Okay. What? Okay. I was wrong about the 9. Dang, the 9 is at 37. Okay. Let's look at the 21 then. Maybe I'm wrong. This will be a happy wrong. Oh yeah. 42. See, this is what I was starting to think. 45, 47. Wait. Okay. Oh no, the 21 is at 37, guys. Oh, but this is on the 1 hour. Duh. That's why. Yeah, okay, that's what I was actually looking at. Look at that, 46 cents, 46.53. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to show you that. But if you look on the 1 hour, let's actually even look at the 4 hour. Maybe we're doing good on the 4 hour. Yeah, 38.73. We're right there, guys. This is what we're testing right now. Okay, you see we have these double bottoms right here, but now we're actually testing this. What is it? The 9, the EMA 9. We are testing that right now. You see how we've kind of followed it down and we didn't break above it, so it pushed us down further. And then we use this as support right here, a downward trending support line. And then we have a double bottom here, and hopefully that will catapult us up enough to break this 9. And then we can go up to about the 41 cent level. Cool. I like that, but that's only if we break that. If not, we go back down, we test this level, and if we break through, then we go. So these are the two scenarios. We break through and then touch this one, use this as support, and maybe go up, or we touch this, get rejected, and then get rejected again here and go down further before going up and testing it again. So that's the two scenarios that can happen right there. Now, I want this one to happen, but I think it should. With Bitcoin going up, I think we should be able to break this level. I think Good Graph is kind of waiting on Bitcoin, kind of like all of us right now. I think altcoins are sitting back and they're like, hey, whatever Bitcoin does, we're going to do. And so there you have it. But this is a bear market for altcoins, guys. I don't care what anybody says. You know, it's not a full out bear market, but we are in bear market territory. All right. Now let's go look at Tezos and do some TA on this guy, because this is one of my favorite cryptos, and I don't know why I quit buying it. Honestly, I got out of it at like $4 and then it went to $8. And I don't know why I got out of it $4. I really don't, except to take profit. I'm not 100% sure what my thought process was, but look at these swings, man. Wow. Look at Tezos swings. I mean, whoa. Look at this guy. Oh, I can't do that. Look at this guy. Wow. And then look at all the volume that came in after that guy. This is why I advocate for wick trading. Look at that, especially big wicks like this. Oh, man. Let's see. Can we figure out how far it will go up with the wick? Let's see. If we start at 317 and we go up to 417, that's $1. Okay, so from 417, do we go to 517? A little bit higher. So it basically gives us the whole wick to the upside. And then maybe even more. I don't know. Was it the whole candle? Let's see. 47. Yeah, it's the whole candle. It actually gave us the whole candle to the upside. If you took this candle and moved it over here with the wick and all, it would almost match identically. That's kind of cool. I wonder if that happens a lot. I'll have to look out for that. But as you see, the wicks to the top side, what happens, guys? Down. Now what happens, guys? What happens, guys? Need I say more? So that's pretty good news for Tezos. We're going up in the immediate short, it looks like, on the daily. But that doesn't mean that it's going to go way up. If it does, that means we're going to go from 248 to 307. So that's like 59 cents. So we would go 59 cents higher than this right here. So it would be 365. So we might go back up to 365, which is, look at that. It's like right here at this candle and kind of at the support level of this. Isn't that funny? Wow, maybe there is something to that, guys. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But yeah, anyway, let's go to the daily. We are on the daily. Okay. So I do want to kind of get some kind of, yeah, this is funky, guys. This is really funky. Funky stuff going on. I'm not going to lie. This is really weird. Where do I even put a bottom at right here? Gosh, this is super funky, guys. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'd want to put a bottom either right here or like right here. I'm going to try right here. Yeah, I think that was the best move. Definitely. Okay, well, we have a falling wedge right here. And these are only bullish if they break out to the upside. And another thing that will help us tell us which way it's going, look at this. So this is cool. This is candlestick trading and technical analysis mixed. Look at this. This says it's going to go up, and then we don't know which way it's going right here because it has support and resistance. Well, now we do because of the wick. We're actually going to go up, and then hopefully we break above the $3 level, and then we keep going, right? So that's what this is telling us. We're going to go back and look at this. Help me remember this for tonight's live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we'll see, did Tezos go up to this level or not, you know? So that's pretty cool. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the chat, and we're going to get some questions. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing good today. I hope you're enjoying this recovery as much as I am, because it's a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. But that's okay. Now let's see what you guys are talking about. Oh, there's a lot of questions on here. Dang. Let's go Bitcoin. Hey, what's up, Jorge? What's up, King Love? My peeps are here. Love it when I see you guys here. Let's go BTC. Over 300 world banks are talking about taking and allowing users to buy and trade crypto. Wow, that's so cool. I didn't know about that one. You know why? Because Coinbase says high on the 9th. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Tyler. I was always wondering why everybody was saying that. I'm like, no, dude, it was on the 10th. You know, I predicted the 10th by complete accident. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be like, hey, I was smart. I predicted the 10th. But you know how I did it? Look, 18 months after the halving, exactly to the day, November 10th. That's how I got it. I just did 18 months. I might have got my math wrong, but I'm gonna look for the video because I said it, and I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna be like, November 10th, we're gonna have an all-time high. That's the only time I've ever got the date right, and it came right at November 10th. So I think we're gonna have another high, but that was a good call for sure. So yeah, I don't know why Coinbase is calling it on the 9th. The 10th it drops. Well, I'm looking for that all-time high. And on the 10th, the open was like 66, and then the all-time high was 69. So on that day, it did go higher than the 9th. The 9th, it went to 68.56. And then on the 10th, it went to 69,000. And then on some exchanges, it said 69,999. So it all depends on where you were looking at. They need to get their stuff together. Bulgaria is looking into creating a crypto portfolio of its own. Man, King Love, dude, you get some good information, bro. I'm glad you're on my team, bro. Thank you for that. So, shout out to King Love for the good info. The bulls are coming eventually. It's all sitting on what world leaders decide to do. You're right. So, a lot of people, that's something I don't really talk about as much here. The politics that are going on, maybe we'll talk about that tonight, and how that is affecting, you know, crypto for sure, and how I think that a Bitcoin ETF was actually the wrong move, and how it ended the market, or at least started this major downfall. You know, ever since the ETF went through, we haven't stopped dropping. And so I was like, why was everybody pushing for it then? Did they really just want that little short-term boost and then ruin crypto? Because all that does, that moves the money from the stock traders and the institutional and corporate investors into Bitcoin. And so that's what the stock market does, and why it's so hard to make money unless you're a billionaire in the stock market, because all the big money manipulates it like this. You know, this is manipulation, guys. This isn't how the market was supposed to go. But when you get big money in there, you have to expect this. So it was inevitable that this was going to happen. El Salvador bought 410 Bitcoin. Gosh, I just want to buy one. That's why I wanted to go back down to 10,000, guys. I don't want to ruin your money. I don't want it to go back down to 10,000, other than I want to buy a full Bitcoin. Now, if I could do that at 30K and it never goes below 30K, then I'm okay. Okay. Don't panic sell. That's what the big boys want you to do. Dollar cost average instead. Exactly. And I didn't look at, guys, we have to go look at ICP real quick. I can't believe I forgot that. I was going to do it today. Whoops. And I completely forgot. Then we'll get right back to the questions, guys. So cool, got the screen. I definitely, and it's not because they're our sponsor or anything. I just really like talking about ICP, and they only sponsor some of the videos anyway. So, oh, what am I doing here? CoinMarketCap. But I love me some ICP, and I want to see where it's at today, what it's doing. You know, I bought in at $44, so I am more than half of my money in the loss on this. So I'm kind of glad it's in staking right now, so I don't have to see those losses. Oh man, I bought it way too high on this crypto. But I'll make that money back in the future. Let's see what we're doing here. ICP. Well, it looks like we are definitely having a falling wedge deal, just like all the other crypto, which means it's kind of bullish. Nice. I'd actually feel better like that. Then we can push it a little further that way. There we go. So there's that. And then I would probably say right here for sure. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That looks like a symmetrical triangle. Okay. Yeah, that's a symmetrical triangle. And if you see, let's look at where the wick is. So this is, guys, I think we've hit the bottom. I really think, see, even after this wick, look, even if it didn't go much, it still went to the upside. So we have another big wick to the downside here, guys. So where does that say we're going with internet computer? We're going up. And then if we break up out of this ascending triangle or this symmetrical triangle, we can go all the way back to the top of 36. Not saying that's going to happen, but we could. So things are looking pretty good on here. Let's look at 4 hour. Ooh, we have another double bottom over here. Look at that, double bottoms. So, and we're back above that area. So things are looking pretty good with ICP right now, guys. So I'm actually happy about that. I'm not going to take a lot of time to do stuff today. I just kind of want to show you guys, get in and out, give you the information. I woke up at 11 and I was going to do my live stream, but it just took a while to get together. So I'm going to try to make it so where I'm at 11, between 11 and noon, guys. I will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I will make sure to be at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time tonight and Monday through Friday. So you don't have to worry about that unless there's technical issues. But always know that I'm going to let you know on Telegram what's going to happen, guys. And if you don't hear from me, then that means something happened to me and get worried. Well, don't worry. Just know something happened. If I need to be, I have been way too optimistic. Goes with trends, and whatever is in trend when bad news comes, it's always going to negatively impact it. Okay. I love that optimism that I have, though. And it can be negative. I see what you're saying, because my optimism kind of rubs off on you, and you might take it the wrong way of like, I'm telling you to buy something when it probably isn't the right time to buy. I can see what you're saying there. I take constructive criticism pretty well, guys. So don't worry about like upsetting me. Just don't be rude and we're good, right? See, he was able to tell me I'm too optimistic and I didn't get mad because he said it in a way that wasn't rude. Thank you for that. What do you think about shopping on Coinbase? Jay does that. Well, that's my go-to, guys. If you didn't know, I would like to find a different one because Coinbase has kind of done me dirty on some things, but they're the best, right? The devil you know, right? So I don't know. Coinbase is our best option. I guess FTX US or Binance US, those kind of suck though. So like Coinbase, you got your Geminis, but I mean, Coinbase is where it's at, man. I hate to say it, but it is. That's where I bought all my crypto is Coinbase. Maybe some on Kraken. You could try Kraken, but you can get hacked in Kraken because they use your, well, I'm not going to, there's a reason. Don't use Kraken. Be careful with Kraken. You can get hacked on Kraken. Well, you could get hacked on, just be careful, guys. I mean, you could get hacked anywhere, but Kraken has a big flaw in it. A bearish sideways market, I learned that from Wendy. I love Crypto Wendy, man. She is awesome. And I look up to her. I can't believe she let me on her show, guys. Like, that was my dream. Even more than being on Altcoin Daily, Cryptos R Us, BitBoy, and it was the one I was able to go on. So, and she was so gracious. She didn't even talk to me first. So, I mean, that's trusting. I guarantee she looked at who I was before she let me on the show, but it was kind of weird how it worked out. And it worked out really well for like something that you would think you'd have to put a lot of planning into. You don't. So I'm going to start doing a lot more collaborations. You like those guys? We might have one. If you saw the Crypto Wendy video with Six Figure Stock Trader, he actually reached out to me after the Crypto Wendy video and was like, hey man, I'd love to have you on the show. And so if you guys want to see me do more collaborations with more amazing people, these are just good people, man. I'm really good at picking out good people. So these are good people. Crypto Wendy, Samurai McKeon, Six Figure Stock Trader. Look them up. They're all good people. And then I'm probably going to do a collaboration with Disruptive Wealth Creation and Finance ABC as well. That's probably going to be the very next one, because I've been making them wait forever, and I apologize to you guys for making you wait. I've just been so busy. I haven't forgotten about you. You guys are next on my list. I'm going to send you an email again today, so just know that I didn't do it on purpose. I've just been super busy. All right, motivational sub. Good to see you, man. Long time, man. Long time. It's good to see you. Because we don't have Express Crypto anymore. We don't really get to, chat it up anymore. So I'm always on Telegram, though, if you want to get a hold of me. So hold the moon bags. See, and I'm not 100% sure what moon bags are. I guess those are all the bag. It's basically what I have realized moon bags are. What she says is basically anything that you can afford to lose. Like you take your original investment out and then whatever is left, like you keep the profit in. So I think that's what she does. She takes all of the original investment out, and then the moon bags are just all the profit that was left. You take, like, you put 1,000 in, you're at 1,500. You take 1,000 out, you leave the 500 profit in there. Because then if you make or lose money, it was all profit anyway. You have your original investment, and who knows what could happen. I like that. I think we're going to advocate a lot more for moon bags. I just didn't really know what they were called until I kind of was like, oh yeah, take your investment out, leave your profit, you're good to go. Drown with the ship than seeing the ship on the other side of the sea without me, man. That's how I am. Oh, I almost want to put that guy on the bottom, man. Let's put that up there for a minute. I like that, dude. That's cool. Oh, McFarley, what are you doing? Can you guys get rid of McFarlane's Farley, King Love, please? That is, don't click on this thing because that's a scam. The VOD.rent, this is a scammer. Don't click on that. Or the VUM, both of those. VUM and Go, those are scams. Don't click on those. If you ever see just some random subscriber put a link that has like 6 letters, never press that, guys. Those are scams. I will never ask you for money. So there's probably going to be scammers pretending to be me now that we're getting bigger. So just be careful of that, because I don't want you guys, sending money to a scammer. I don't want you sending money to me. So if you're going to do that, you have an opportunity on the channel, right, with super chats. So I'm never going to ask you for money outside of the channel. So these, or inside of the channel without it actually being on video. So just be careful, guys. I don't want you to get, scammed. Hate scammers. More countries will do what El Salvador did this year. I want to say yes. I really do. I want to say yes, but I don't think so. Not as much as we'd like, maybe 1 or 2. I really want to say yes, dang it. Like Panama, Paraguay, but I don't think that they are in a place where they can do it yet. I want them to, and maybe it will happen. I hope. See, my optimism's not getting the best of me on this one. But I hope so, man. I don't think so. I think they're going to relax, but to actually make it their native currency for their country, that is a little more out there. It could happen, but I don't think so. I think they're going to relax their stance on it like Ukraine did. They're going to be pro, Bitcoin, but they're not going to make it the currency of their country. Governments have too much to lose to make a currency that isn't their own. Even if it's hyperinflated, the government still wins. Even if you need a stack of money like this to buy a soda, the government wins. So that's the problem that I see with that. If you get people like Nayib Bukele, you get people that care more about their people than money, then yes. Yeah, that could happen. But for right now, no. Sorry. More crash, definitely, because Pakistan comes to. Yeah, that would suck. Any country that we lose, guys, I said it with India. China was already kind of halfway out the door anyway, so we didn't lose India, though. Now, that's one of a huge India is the biggest crypto capital of the world, guys. Like, in my opinion, I think they have the more people per capita and more smart people. There's a lot of smart people in India. So, and smart people flock towards crypto. Not saying that there aren't smart people in America, but the smart people in America are kind of lazy. That's why you see, kind of obese. And now, if Americans actually use their intelligence, we would be number 1 in the world at everything. But we're kind of fat and lazy Americans, so I'm not going to lie. But my video got all funky. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad it got fixed already. When it goes sub $20. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I need to make up my internet computer losses because I bought it $44, guys. Like $1,200. So it's probably worth like $600 now, or $1,500. Yeah. $1,500 is now $750. You're lucky I love you, ICP. You really are, dude. Oh, man. A $500 limit order. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that myself. So, and then there is a way, if Bitcoin ends up down at 10,000 and the graph goes up, or if we have an altcoin season and the graph goes up to about, $1,500 to $1,700, and then I can trade it back into Bitcoin and make a better profit by doing that. That's the only way I would sell the graph at a loss, because in the end, it wouldn't be a loss. So say Bitcoin goes to 20K, the graph goes to 60 cents, not quite my 88-cent thing. Well, if Bitcoin goes down to 20K and my graph goes up 20 or 50%, then I can buy back at Bitcoin. I can get like 0.5 instead of what I would get 0.2 right now. So that would more than double my money in the graph, right? So if I can more than double my money in the graph, putting it into Bitcoin, that would make all the money that I lost back. So that is another thing that you got to be cool with. If you know when that's very risky and very hard to do, trading your altcoins for Bitcoin at the right price and then trading it back in to get in more Bitcoin. So say this. So I traded 0.4 of my Bitcoin for altcoins, the graph, internet computer price, and say that 0.4 was worth $3,000. We'll just say, for instance, the 0.4 was worth $3,000 at the time. And I make $5,000 out of altcoins. And then I go and I put the $3,000 back in Bitcoin, or more, 4 or 5 back into Bitcoin, right? And I already have my profit from the graph. So that's what I've been doing. And that's risky. And I only did it because I didn't have any extra money to put in crypto. Normally I would leave my Bitcoin where it's at, and then I would buy my crypto with cash. But if you don't have cash, all you have is crypto, sometimes you got to move it around, and that's very risky. So we'll show you a video about that maybe sometime, just to give you guys an idea of how to do it, because I know there's a lot of smart people on here that could probably do it like I did. So, but then again, I don't want to teach those who can't do it to get them wrecked. So that's kind of where we're at with that. Like, I want to teach you guys, but I don't want to teach the wrong person. Hey, Btcprice, good to see you, man. This guy, he's super bearish, but he's very helpful and very nice. So your bearishness is welcome here because you're nice. Other than that, I don't really like a lot of bearish people, but he's very nice, and he wasn't even condescending when he was right. So thank you, Btcprice. .com got hacked. Yeah, so there's a lot of bearish news, and this happens when the market's down. You're going to see a lot of it, and what we need is some bullish news. We need Elon Musk to come out and say Tesla's going to take Bitcoin again, or I just bought more Bitcoin. We need a big piece of news, right? That's what started the market, guys. That is what catapulted us from $25,000 to $50,000, or some would say 36,000 to 50,000 or 60,000. So yeah, it is dancing on a mid-level of 35314. Okay, we're at 364 now, but I see what you mean, a mid-level. Okay, see, I listen to my subscribers, man. I got some smart subscribers here. So, but always be careful when listening to my fans. Take it with a grain of salt. But if I say, hey, probably good, I don't mean go like buy stuff from them. I mean, hey, whatever they said is probably pretty good. Like Btcprice, he has some good points. Zigzagging that price level. Okay. Make sure you trace out your chart. Make sure you trace on your chart that particular line. Okay. Leaving your ego at the door can lead to major success. Yeah, you're right. And I can have a big ego even when I'm nervous. It seems like my ego, like that's something that we all have to deal with, right? Is a big ego, even if we don't mean to. That's something. Yeah, I agree. I try not to have an ego. I try to make sure everybody knows that they're my peers, and I don't think I'm better than them. And that's huge, especially in crypto. And that's kind of cool how Crypto Wendy treated me as a peer, even though they have a huge channel, dude. I have like barely 2,000 subscribers, and she treated me like an equal. So that's I look up to people like that. That's why I was like, man, I want Crypto Wendy to be like my mentor. I asked her, even in the thing, I don't know if she even read it or if it was her team or whatever, but I'm like, man, I said collab or mentorship. I didn't even know. I was just like, man, I don't care, whatever you want to do, man. I just want to learn from you guys. I love this. I started watching crypto YouTubers, and it really made me want to be one. So because I kind of look up to you guys, and Carl from the Moon was the first one, but he ignored me and treated me really rude. So I don't know. I just don't know what to think about it sometimes. Like some crypto YouTubers are really nice, and others are just like, give you the middle finger without even knowing you. So I know why Restream still keeps them up. Whoops, I missed something. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for getting rid of those. Is also, yeah. I hate to say it, man, but India is the scammer capital. You know why? And I hate to say why. They don't have enough money. Most of the population doesn't have enough money. So, sometimes you have to do what it takes to survive. I don't agree with any illegal activity, but if you're stealing to get yourself some food or, stuff like that, then yeah, I'd give you food. Like I'd give you money for that. You know what I mean? So I feel for people because they only scam. They probably are good people, dude. You don't even know. Most of the scammers might be good people, but we can't look at that. We can't be like, okay, they're good people, so we're going to let them scam us. No. So just because they might be going through stuff, there are ways, in this life to get around that. Now they are in a, probably a bad place or whatever, but there's always another opportunity. And this is something that I love to say right now, and it just came to my mind in scripture. And God always provides a way out. There, in any temptation, God always provides a way out. So if you think you have to scam somebody, look for the way out. Look for the way you don't have to scam somebody, and there is a path for you. God always provides a way out. Just know that. I'm not bearish, I am green, but analyzing Bitcoin. Okay. Hey, I'm on TV. Dude, thank you for that. I needed a good laugh. But man, King Love always gets me thinking about the deep philosophical stuff, man. I'm so glad he's on my team. Like, there's a bunch of people that are here, but certain people, like everyone in the chat today, just is freaking awesome. We're missing one of our favorite people though, Weeping Angel and Tim. We're missing Tim. Dude, what's up with Tim? He never missed live streams before. I hope he's okay. Let's make sure Tim's okay, guys. All right, check on him. Let's go check on him because he normally doesn't miss stuff like this. It's abnormal for him. Okay, I think this is going to be the end of the show. I want to go see if Tim's okay, and I hope you all are doing really good. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you never know when you can change someone's life, man. So even if someone is a scammer, maybe one of your kind words could help change them. So I wanna read this one thing one last time before I do my outro. I'd rather drown with the ship than seeing the ship on the other side of the sea without me. Well said, well said, well said. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.